Joyce Rothermel is iconic in this network. She started her early career as a nun, focused on helping poor people and underserved populations, and took that very basic principle of the fact that people deserve freedom from want and really built it into a legacy around the Pittsburgh Food Bank.
Joyce was one of the first visitors to my Senate office after I was elected, and we've worked together ever since on policies to improve the lives of families, older citizens, and children in Pennsylvania, and indeed across the country. She's been exceptionally effective advocating for the food bank, hiring staff to focus on advocacy, and creating relationships with federal and state legislators and county and state departments as well.
Joyce and I met in the 1970s in Cleveland. We opened up the Jubilee Soup Kitchen together on November 12, 1979. And a week after the soup kitchen was open, Joyce thought that that was a settled issue. So she went on to say that she was going to found a food bank.
In 1981, the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank distributed 1 million pounds of food. This year, we'll distribute almost 23 million pounds of food.
I think when people refer to how have we alleviated hunger in Western Pennsylvania, first thing you're going to point to is Joyce and her dedication to the cause and all of the good things she did in her over 20 years.
The ability to serve as a leader for an organization and carry it through decades of change, watching society change around it, and allow it to go from a small couple thousand pound distribution system to a 2 million pound distribution system per month is an incredible accomplishment.
She's very persistent and she's so selfless that you just don't feel comfortable turning her down. That's just the way Joyce is.
The fact that she is, very kind of unassuming is in some ways disarming for a person to be asked for support for the food bank. People just have a difficult time saying no.
I can remember riding with Joyce out to an appointment to meet with one of the foundation people. And as I was driving the car, she was sitting on the passenger seat, and we were just talking about what it was our request was going to be when we got to our appointment. She said, "Cindy, I'm going to ask them for $300,000. And I, coming from a lot of me, that's a lot of money. And so I can remember we were riding on our way to Pittsburgh, and I sort of looked over at her, and she was looking straight ahead. And she was just as serious as she could be. She advocated on behalf of the people that we served, felt strongly about being able to have the resources that they needed. And sure enough, when we got to that appointment, that's what she asked for. Being willing to ask for things on behalf of the population of people that we serve, even when it feels a little uncomfortable, is one of the great gifts that I think Joyce leaves with me as a person in management here at the food bank.
Joyce has been a mentor to me, helping me to learn proper response to hunger, not only as part of an organization dedicated to hunger relief, but as one human being to another.
I will miss being with her day to day, but I know that the work will continue in everything she does.
It's very emotional to try and describe what she's meant for our lives over 25 some years. She's just one of those special people in the world. And we love her.
I would like to congratulate Joyce on her life of dedication and that she surely is an inspiration to all of us.
Joyce, thank you for your commitment, your hard work, and your inspiration. I look forward to continuing to work together in what you might call your retirement, but I know you pretty well, Joyce. You won't retire. You'll still stay active. You'll still be a voice for the voiceless and fighting all the battles that have to be fought to make sure that we can help people who don't have someone to stand up for them.
During my tenure on the board of directors, we took on the initiative to build this building. And Joyce asked me to chair the capital campaign. There is no one else in this world that I would have said yes to that enormous project, because I knew she was on my team.
When you look at Joyce, you see the children who are hungry in our neighborhoods. When you look at her, you can understand the need of our community that is often not met. That when you look into her eyes, you understand very deeply that she has an incredible commitment to those kinds of people who are marginalized, the people who hurt every day, the people who get up in the morning hungry and go to bed hungry. Those are the kind of people she works with.
She's just been a leader above leaders, and I have enjoyed the opportunity to serve with her as we reach out to our community. Francis of Assisi wrote, "Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope." And Joyce, we so appreciate the way that you've allowed yourself to be used as an instrument for the benefit of our community.